Prince Andrew is concerned that the king is attempting to slash his annual grant in an effort to force him out of his £30 million home in Windsor. Subscribe to my channel. Like, view, and share, and do not miss to press the bell icon. A raged Duke of York is telling friends that he will have to leave Royal Lodge by September unless he receives hundreds of thousands of pounds per year from his older brother. It is known that the sprawling property, which has 30 rooms, needs a lot of work. However, Andrew stopped receiving public funds when he stepped down from his position as royal in 2019 due to allegations of sexual assault, which he continues to deny. The Duke was previously supported by private funds from the Duchy of Lancaster, which were last estimated to be £249,000 per year, thanks to the generosity of the late Queen. However, it is understood that all members of the royal family have been advised to tighten their budgets over the past few weeks and to anticipate receiving less money from the duchy, which is now owned by Charles, due to the fact that his only other source of annual income is a modest navy pension. Those in the Duke's inner circle believe he has been targeted, making him particularly vulnerable. A friend stated, "His brother seems to want to kick him out." A different source stated, "Although he is not being explicitly kicked out, it is anticipated that he will not be able to pay for the upkeep. Royal Lodge already needs some repairs, has a swimming pool, and 98 acres of land." A different friend stated, "They have been informed that their vital subsidy, which is necessary for maintaining Royal Lodge, will be cut in April." Andrew, who turned 63 today, spent millions of pounds reaching a no-fault settlement with Virginia Giaffa, his accuser, and it has been reported that, if he wants to challenge the terms of that deal, it will cost a lot of money. Friends of the Yorks are already suggesting that Andrew wants to look for business opportunities, just like the Duke and Duchess of Sussex did in the United States. However, others highlight the Duke's substantial inheritance from Prince Philip and the late Queen. A source stated, "This involves Charles telling Andrew that he can pay for things with his own money." The same is true for other members of the family, like Eugenie and Beatrice. There have been other examples, and while there is leniency with working members of the family who have offices funded by the sovereign grant, Sophie and Edward's daughter Lady Louise, for example, inherited Prince Philip's carriage, but Charles doesn't think he should pay for the horse's upkeep. It is said that Charles is aware of Andrew's decision to sell his brother Andrew's Berkshire home, Sunning Hill, for £15 million to a Kazakh billionaire as a wedding present from the Queen. After the Queen Mother passed away in 2002, Andrew paid £1 million to acquire a 75-year lease on Royal Lodge, the Windsor estate's former residence. However, he had to complete significant renovations, which have already cost him millions of pounds, as one of the conditions. It is said that the king is eager to cut expenses and slim down the monarchy, because he is aware of public opinion. He has ordered a major review of how the duchy funds are spent, despite the fact that they are private. After his team of Scotland Yard protection officers was fired by the Home Office, it is believed that he agreed to privately pay for the Duke's security, which is estimated to cost about £3 million per year. He also promised Andrew a home and a reduced income. The many royal properties have also been the subject of discussion. The king alone owns Sandringham, Balmoral, Birkhall, the Castle of May, Highgrove, a cottage in Wales, and properties in rural Transylvania in addition to the London Palaces and Windsor estate. Concerning their upcoming use, the King has met with the Prince of Wales and Sir Michael Stevens, Keeper of the Privy Purse. When the renovations at Buckingham Palace are finished, Charles has stated to his aides that he would like to maintain a flat above the shop. A source stated, "This is about trimming back and making the properties work for the communities where they are located as much as they do for the royal family." The King made it clear that he wanted a more condensed monarchy before ascending to the throne. He knows that the public won't want money wasted, especially in this climate. Last year, Sarah Ferguson, Prince Andrew's ex-wife, purchased a £4.25 million Mews house in Belgravia. She lives with him in Royal Lodge. According to the Mail on Sunday, she is unable to sell the central London property without her daughter's permission, which raises the possibility that they assisted in financing it. However, if the Yorks were forced to leave Royal Lodge, the property would not be able to accommodate their entire household, which also includes Mook and Sandy, the corgis of the late Queen. Last night, Buckingham Palace declined to comment. Prince Andrew, also known as the Duke of York, is a member of the British royal family. He was born on February 19, 1960, and is the third child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Prince Andrew is the younger brother of Prince Charles, the heir to the British throne, and the uncle of Prince William and Prince Harry. Throughout his life, Prince Andrew has been involved in various charitable and philanthropic causes, as well as serving in the British Navy for a period of time. However, in recent years he has become embroiled in controversy of Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Andrew has denied any wrongdoing in relation to the allegations made against him. The exact net worth of Prince Andrew is not publicly known, as the royal family does not disclose their personal finances. However, it is believed that he receives an annual income from the Queen's private estate, the Duchy of Lancaster, and also has private investments and assets. In 2020, it was reported that Prince Andrew had been forced to step back from his public duties and lose his royal patronages due to his association with Jeffrey Epstein, which had caused a significant amount of negative publicity for the royal family. As a result, he may have lost some of his sources of income and financial support. Overall, it is difficult to estimate Prince Andrew's net worth without access to his personal financial information. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, also known as Fergie, got married in 1986 and had 2 children together, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. However, their marriage was not without its problems, and the couple separated in 1992. There were reports in the media at the time that Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson were struggling with the pressures of royal life, and that their relationship was strained. In addition, Sarah Ferguson was also the subject of a series of scandals, including photographs of her having her toes sucked by an American businessman. The couple officially announced their divorce in May 1996. But have remained on good terms since then, and co-parented their children together. Both Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson have spoken publicly about the difficulties they faced in their marriage, and have expressed regret over its breakdown. Subscribe to my channel. Like, view, and share, and do not miss to press the bell icon.